Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. I am really pleased with the way that my look turned out today. And I'm using some products that I haven't used in a long time, and I'm fairly shocked at how it looks. And I kinda want to buy more. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm using is the Beauty Blender foundation, which I used this the other day, and I combined 250 and 160. I do 2 pumps of this and one of this and mix it, and it's like my perfect shade. I mean, to like a T, it's a perfect shade, right? So I really like it. And then for concealer, I paired it with this, and they just go so well. And this is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover in Classic Ivory. However, I feel these are both kind of like drying, almost like self-setting in a way. Like they dry down and it does kind of settle, but not too bad. But it looks skin like at the same time, if that makes any sense at all, if I'm making sense. Now, this you can't get anymore. They reformulated. I don't know if it's the same formula in different packaging. Not sure. So there's that. But that's not really, I mean, I like that and all. It's all great, but that's not why I'm, talking about it. So I didn't have to set the face. I kind of set right here in here with my Rimmel. Oh, I did something there. I scratched it. With my Rimmel, what's it called? Lord have mercy. I use it all the time. Stay Matte. Just to be safe. But I didn't need to powder anywhere else. That foundation sat down really nicely. And actually, I then contoured using the Kevin Aquan sculpting medium shade. Look, I don't have much left of that. I used it to contour like my nose, jawline, you know. So then for bronzer, I used my Too Faced bronzer in Natural Chocolate Golden Cocoa, which I use all the time. As you can see, I'm going through it. But right now, it's the perfect bronzer for me. Like with my skin tone as it is right now, it's perfect. Then what I use that I haven't used in a long, long time is Clinique. I recently pulled out my Clinique Bamboo Pink lipsticks and the strawberry and the creamy nude. And I forgot how much I really enjoy Clinique. And I thought about doing a full face of Clinique because I think I can. But with that aside, I pulled in this blush I have. It's a Cheek Pop Blush Pop 12 Pink Pop. There's a lot of pops. But it looks like this. And I also have a little thing that has blush, highlighter, and bronzer in it. And I was going to use it, but I decided not to. I don't know where that's at right now. But this blush here, it is gorgeous. And the way it is sitting on my skin, I'm like, oh, wait a second here. It's almost, dare I say, like an hourglass of a blush from one of their palettes. That's the way it's laying on my skin. And it's beautiful. And then the number one thing, my new favorite, my new holy grail, my hockey puck. The Natasha Denona 01. This is not available, and oh my god, I smell every time I smell it. Oh, it's amazing. So that's the highlighter I'm wearing. I'm on the fence of getting number 2. I really want to, but I'm like, this works. Do I need to, or should I buy a backup of 1? I don't know. And I'm waiting for it to come to Sephora because I was like, why not get the 20% off? But it's not even listed on the Sephora site yet. So I can use a code. So I may do that. But I don't know whether to get 1 or 2, to be fair. I'm thinking about it. So the Clinique just surprises me, to be honest. But that, and then my eye look surprised me. So today we're going to be playing with the Glamlite Garfield palette. And it is gorgeous. Look at that look. Like, I did not think. Oh, for lip liner, again, Clinique. I'm wearing the Clinique Intense Blush Lip Liner. Love it. With the bamboo pink lipstick. I think that's become my new favorite lipstick color. I don't know why, but it has. So let's get started on this. So the first shade we're going to go into is World's Cutest Kitty. This blue. And it's like a blue-gray. It's different, to be fair. Like maybe like a blue jean color, a dark denim color even. It's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. It's a different look for sure, but it's gorgeous. And I really, I've played with this palette a lot, to be fair. And I've always enjoyed every look that came out of it for the most part. I have no complaints at all from this palette. It is a little bit, I don't feel like it's an everyday palette by no means, but I do feel like it's a fun palette, or if you just want like a twist to a look or something, this could be it. And I am using a Sephora brush right now, and it's my favorite. It's the Sephora, I think it's just called the Crease. Yeah, tapered crease brush. This came in a set, but I love this brush. This is one of my favorite brushes of all time. It is the perfect brush for like this right here, your first color. If you have hooded eyes, it's just great. I'm going to use the Sephora tapered. I don't know what that says. Building? It's rubbed off. It's this one here. Again, it came in a set. But we're going to go into Weekend now. And I'm going to apply that right above this blue. Now, generally, I would have started with the orange, but I wasn't for sure if I really wanted the orange in this look. Because I have done a look like that with the orange and the blue, and I liked it. But I wasn't so sure I wanted it, so I didn't. That's why I kind of went out of order this time. But it's fine. It works just the same as far as that goes. Like, I'm still getting the same effect either way, whether I started with the shade or not. But yeah, I am really happy with the way this whole look turned out. The only thing I would have done differently is, oh wow, there's a bee, is I would have chose a peach blush for this look, to be fair. But I did try to pull a little bit of like a corally color on the lid. Oh, my cat's going to go crazy for this bee. Great. We're going to take that same orange Weekends. I'm going to get stung, y'all. And take it under the lower lash line. Can you hear the buzzing? I can hear it. Can you all hear it? Is that mic picking it up? Woo! Okay. Maybe it's going back outside now. Great. I have the window down because it looks like a honeybee. There's probably a nest somewhere. It probably smells might have touched it and thinks it's flowers. But I'm like so pleased with this look. I know I keep saying that, and I know it's nothing revolutionary, but the fact that I did it, that's what makes it revolutionary. Just saying. We're going to go into Mondays now. And I am going to put that in this outer portion and then through the crease. Now, do I think that this all looks good when I was doing this? No. I actually thought by adding this color I messed it up, to be fair. Sometimes, though, you do have to just trust the process. Because, I mean, I feel like every time I feel like I'm going in a wrong direction, if I just trust the process, it ends up turning out really well. However, if I backtrack or do something different, I end up not liking what I've done. So this time I was like, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna trust it and go. So here we are, and I'm glad I did. Now the only thing was I was gonna use a different lid shade, to be fair, but I'm glad again I didn't. I changed my mind at the last minute because I think the lid is what brings it kind of all together in a way, in my opinion. And I'm just making sure I bring it through enough. I want each color to be seen. Okay. I just need to darken up the outer portion. Oh, lovely. A motorcycle now. I can't win for losing. Okay. And for the lid, I went with Heart of Gold. I know. I bet you never thought I'd go with the gold, right? But it's not really gold. I mean, it is. It's more like orange gold with pink. I don't know. But it's so pretty. And I am so glad, because to be fair, I was never going to wear this color. I'm not going to even lie to you. I see the word gold and I'm like, oh, just because I don't think it looks good on me. Now, whether it does or doesn't, that's for interpretation. I just personally don't feel good with it, you know? But this shade, I was so glad. I was like, you know, just do it. That way you have used every shade out of this palette. You're good to go, you know? And I'm so glad. We're going to use Catitude. Because, I mean, if you look at that, it looks orange, but then, I don't know. It's so pretty. So we're going to use Catitude in my inner corner. What are you doing, Chanel? She's sitting there waiting on that bee to come back in, I think. I don't hear the bee now, so it must have flew back out the window. Thank goodness. Alright, I got that in the inner corner. Put these brushes back over here again. We're going to use the World's Cutest Kitty again, this blue. And I'm just going to use the mirror in here, and we're going to line the top lash line and bottom lash line. But this color is so different. I really like it. And I think you could have went with brown mascara if you wanted to. Or black. I chose black. But I do think you could have done brown if you wanted with this look. And it still looked really nice. I used the Tarte Fake Awake in the waterline. There's just something about this palette that just really does something special. I don't know. I can't really explain it. But it is amazing. Look at that. I mean, you can't tell me that's not pretty. Well, I mean, you could, but I'm not going to believe you. I'm choosing not to. We're going to curl the lashes with my Surratt eyelash curler. And then again, I'm going to use the Clinique, I don't know, Clinique again, High Impact Mascara for the top lashes. But, and then for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Lancome Deaf and Seals. But what do you think about a full face of Clinique? I think I could do it. I do. And I am enjoying the mascara. It's not bad at all. Definitely 2 coats is your better bet with it, but I mean, in my opinion, I think everybody puts 2 coats anyway. I am really liking this look though. Like, I want to go out. That's how I like. I know that I like a look a lot. Is if after I'm done my makeup, I feel the need to go out. Like, a lot of days I just stay at home. But if I want to go out, it's like, oh, I did a good job. I'm proud of myself. Like, pat myself on the back type of thing. And sometimes I just go out just to see how other people react to. Because just because you like it doesn't mean it looks right, you know? And some, like, not like, I mean, like the color store you choose, you know? Like, sometimes I think that the colors go well together, but then I'll be like, do they though? So I always want, like, another opinion on it. So I'll go out and see if anybody will say anything. 9 out of 10, nobody's looking. I'm going to be honest, but every now and then, you know, somebody will say something. And of course, if I'm wearing an off the look type of look, or over the top type of look, I get looks and then I know that it's over the top, you know what I mean? Like if it's a very colorful rainbow type look, people stare. Like, I guess you just can't help yourself, I guess. But then I know that, like, I may have overdid it a little, which is fine, you know, as long as I'm happy with it, that's all that matters. But I know, you know, it's like, you know, they know they're thinking something. Now, whether they say something, that's a whole other ballgame. Which I've never really had anybody say anything negative to me, but I've had them give me looks like, where are you from type of thing, you know? Which I get it, because around here, you don't see it very often. You're lucky to see it like, it's very seldom I see people going full face, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the max I see is like maybe eyeliner. It's almost like it's back in the around here anyway. It's like mascara, black eyeliner. Definitely, if I see somebody, it's a heavy foundation, and then blush. Like, there's no bronzer, there's no eyeshadow really. Their brows might be done. They may have a lip or may not have a lipstick on, but it's very like, you know what I mean? And it could just be where I live, because I know that when I watch videos, I see it like makeup from other places where they're done up, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I see it, they're not. So I don't know. Let me know. Do people where you live wear makeup? Because when I go out, I don't see that many people wearing it. I mean, just saying. But that is all I have for you today. I think it turned out so pretty. And I actually think it goes really good with my green eyes, to be fair. Or hazel eyes. I don't know what color eyes I have, to be fair. Hazel, I think. I guess is what you would call it. Green and brown. Just blend that in a little more. Alright. But let me know. Did you get this palette? Do you like it? Are you reaching for it? Because I'll be honest, it's probably the first time I've reached for this palette since the review, which that's not that bad, really, because I mean, it was released this year, so, and considering my collection, so I don't think it's that bad, but I do really enjoy this palette. It's cute. It reminds me of my childhood getting the newspaper. Nowadays, nobody gets the newspaper, you know? And if you ask my children about, like my younger kids about Garfield, they're thinking of the movie, not a comic strip. But I do think it is well represented. I think that the color story is unique and different, but true to the character. So, all in all, I really like it. But let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday unless there's a new launch. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.